I'm Dr. Edward Lewis from Spinal Health and Nutrition. And today we're going to be discussing the importance of alkaline water. Is it a fad or is it a real health booster? Let's find out. Okay. What is alkaline water? When we think of the word alkaline or alkalinity, what comes to our mind is something that has a higher pH, something that has a higher basic pH or a pH that is neutral. Something that's more higher than something that's being acidic. So alkaline water has a higher pH level than regular tap water. Studies have said that, or proponents claim that it can neutralize acid in your body. But what does science say? Okay, so let's think about this. Why would we want to neutralize our body's pH? Okay, because if you think about it, there are certain areas in our body that needs to be acidic. It's very important for it to be acidic because if the pH in that area increases to being neutralized or basic, it can lead to all sorts of health challenges. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to neutralize or make the whole body alkaline. Okay, it has to be acidic in some areas. All right, so it's very important for that to happen in order to break down protein, in order for the body to absorb nutrients, especially our B vitamins, in order to boost our immune system. Okay, how would our bodies fight off germs and bacteria and viruses if it has a basic or an alkaline pH level? So we don't want to do that. There's some areas in our body that is best to leave it at a acidic level. Okay. So what are the potential benefits of drinking alkaline water? Some studies suggest that alkaline water can help with acid reflux. It may, but like I said, with acid reflux, you don't want to do that. It is best to take another type of remedy. There's a natural remedy out there that's on the market called Acid Reflux Complete, which contains garlic, ginger, and apple cider vinegar. That will help subside or eliminate acid reflux. But there are some benefits by consuming alkaline water. Alkaline water has hydrogen bonds in it, or hydrogen atoms. And those hydrogen atoms can help increase our hydration by increasing the hydration viscosity in our bloodstream. It can also help reduce our cholesterol, reduce our blood pressure. It can also boost the mitochondria in our cells. Okay, so it does have some benefits. But like they say, moderation is key. We don't want to consume too much alkaline water. Okay. There are some skeptical views when it comes to consuming this type of water. Critics argue that the body naturally balances its pH and that alkaline water offers no special benefits. It's essential to consider both sides. Okay. So the body does naturally balance its pH. Okay. The body has its own buffering system to balance our blood pH. Our blood pH has a pH of 7.3 through 7.45. Okay, so the body has a way of regulating that to make sure it doesn't go too high or too low. All right. Our saliva has a alkaline pH. Our small intestines has an alkaline pH. Our stomach has a very acidic pH, a pH that's between 1 and 3. So why would we want to neutralize our stomach pH? If we neutralize our stomach pH, that can lead to other problems, such as acid reflux, various fungal infections, okay? Because it doesn't have the ability to fight off fungal infections and viruses. It can lead to hair loss. It can lead to GERD. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to neutralize the pH in our stomachs. The large colon needs to have an acidic reflex, an acidic pH, to be able to fight off viruses and pathogens, okay? By consuming alkaline water and thinking that if we consume alkaline water, we're going to convert our body's pH to a higher level that's neutral, it's not going to do that. It's not going to change because the body already has its own system. It has a buffering system. It has a respiratory system that helps balance the pH. And also the renal system helps balance the pH. It helps regulate the pH in those three areas, okay? How to make alkaline water. There are ways to make alkaline water, okay? There's a good way and there's a bad way. The best way to make alkaline water is to purchase what I call hydrogen sticks. Those hydrogen sticks, as I mentioned earlier, will produce hydrogen atoms in the water, okay? And as I mentioned earlier, the hydrogen atoms will help boost our mitochondria, which will boost our metabolism, and also lower our cholesterol and blood pressure, okay? But when we make alkaline water, we don't want to keep it or store it in a plastic container, all right? And expose it to sunlight, because if we expose it to sunlight, the sunlight will alter all the minerals that the alkaline water is supposed to have, okay? It has to be in a glass container and keep it out of the sun, all right? We do not want to use those alkaline water machines that we see at the grocery store, especially Whole Foods. The way that's made is that they use electricity to convert the water into alkaline water. But does it do anything in our bodies? No, okay? Like I mentioned before, our body has its own way of regulating its own pH, okay? There are some safety concerns. Excessive consumption can lead to a condition called alkalosis, causing nausea, vomiting. Always consult with a healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or to your water intake. What is alkalosis? Alkalosis is when our body pH is way too high. When the pH is way too high, we end up with low calcium and potassium. And we don't want that because we need a certain amount of calcium and potassium in our body to relax the muscles in our body, okay? If the calcium is too low, that can create muscle spasms. It can also lead to eye twitching called tetany, okay? It can also lead to muscle weakness and muscle joint pain, all right? So we have to be very aware of this concept of thinking that alkaline water is going to make us healthy, okay? We don't want to consume too much of that. So alkaline water is an interesting subject with both proponents and skeptics. As with any health trend, it's crucial to do your own research and consult with your primary doctor or other professionals. I am Dr. Lewis, and thank you for joining me today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, remember, your health is your greatest investment.